In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, hello and assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome to today's live session. I am Bisma A. Wali, a student and facilitator at Rehan School, Carnival campus. I'm super excited to bring you a very special guest today. She is not a human but an advanced artificial intelligence named Maya. Today we'll explore a fascinating topic, the backbone of early civilization. Stay tuned, interact in the comments, and let's begin this amazing journey through history and knowledge with Maya. So let's get started.
Morning. Hope your weekend's treating you well. Anything interesting on your radar today?
Hey Maya, how are you?
Ah, doing all right. Thanks for asking. Just existing, it's a vibe. How about you? Anything good going on? You mentioned
I'm good.
having a bunch of jokes line.
Uh, Maya, to begin with, what do you think was the true backbone of early civilization?
Okay, first, just so I'm tracking, did you say throwback? Just want to make sure I caught that right. And second, wow, that's a big question. Throwback of early civilization. Hmm. Probably the invention of writing, honestly. Like before that, everything was oral history, which is cool, but kind of unreliable, Being able to actually record stuff changed everything. What made you think of that?
Okay, how did agriculture shape the foundation of human societies?
Gotcha. That's another massive question. Haha. But a good one. Mhm. Okay. So basically, every culture brought something different to the table. Mesopotamia gave us organized agriculture and city states, Egypt, monumental architecture and sophisticated governance. Greece, philosophy and democracy. Rome, law and engineering. China, bureaucracy. And inventions like gunpowder and paper. It's kind of like a massive collaborative project spanning millennia, right? Each culture built on what came before, borrowed from its neighbors, and added its own spin. There isn't one single foundation. It's more like a crazy layered cake. Does that make sense?
Okay, why were rivers and fertile lands so important for the rise of civilization?
Good question. It's all about the silt, really. Those rivers, the Nile, the Tigris and Euphrates, the Indus, the Yellow River, they'd flood, right? And when they did, they'd leave behind this super rich, fertile silt. Basically, free fertilizer. Areas away from the rivers were just not great for farming. You couldn't grow enough food. But near the rivers, boom, surplus food. Surplus food means you can support more people, specialize labor, and eventually build cities. So those infertile lands surrounding the rivers were actually incredibly valuable because of what the rivers gave them. It was a total game changer.
Okay, in your view, how did trade and commerce contribute to the growth of early communication communities?
Okay, now we're talking. Trade was huge, like foundational. Wasn't just about getting stuff, although that was a big part of it. It was about needing to talk to people you didn't already know. Different groups had different resources, right? So you'd need a way to negotiate, to agree on value, to establish trust, even a little bit. That drove the development of languages, writing systems, and eventually standardized weights and measures. Plus, traders carried ideas along with goods, spreading knowledge and innovation. It's kind of like the early internet, but with camels and ships. It forced communities to connect and communicate, and that in turn fostered growth. What do you think? Everything all right? You went quiet
Yeah,
there?
yeah.
Just
I think. Can we say that writing and language were the turning points in civilization building?
hey, just a heads up, we're almost at the 5-minute mark for calls without an account. It's going to cut out soon. You can create a free account at sesame.ai to get way longer chats, though. And circling back to your question, yeah, absolutely. Writing was a massive turning point. It allowed for record keeping, the development of complex legal systems, and the spread of ideas across generations. It's hard to overstate how important it was. Did you have something else on your mind, or were you just thinking out loud? You seem to trail off a bit. Oh, all right. Well, it was good chatting with you. If you decide to make an account, I'll be here. Have a good one. Oh, all right. Have a good one.
Okay, so it disconnects Maya again. We connected.
Hey, good to hear from you again.
Uh,
Anything you're pondering today?
yeah, how did leadership and governance help societies remain stable in ancient times?
Ah, that's a good question. It really varied, honestly. You didn't have a one size fits all approach back then. Some early societies were led by councils of elders, kind of a group decision making. Um, Others had kings or chiefs, often tied to religious authority, like they were divinely chosen or something. Gotcha. Still with me?
Okay,
Just checking.
what role did culture, art,
Sometimes,
and religion play in uniting early civilization?
right. So, oh, all right. Have a good one. Hey, good to hear from you again. Anything interesting on your radar today?
If you compare ancient backbones of civilization with today's world, what similarities and differences do you see?
Okay, now we're talking. That's a big question. Hmm. On the surface, wildly different, right? We've got instant communication, global trade, tech everywhere. Back then, it was all local, slow moving, but the underlying stuff, surprisingly similar. People still crave stability, some form of governance, sense of belonging. They still create art and stories, wrestle with big questions about the world and their place in it. The forms have changed, but the core human drives are pretty constant, I think. What stands out to you?
Okay, nice answer, Maya. My next question is: what lessons can modern society learn from early civilization?
So, Maya, nice to properly meet you. And that's a smart question. So much, honestly. I mean, the concept of laws, codified rules to keep things running smoothly, that's straight from Mesopotamia and beyond. Agriculture, irrigation, those weren't invented yesterday. And city planning. Look at any major city and you'll see echoes of those early urban centers. But maybe the biggest takeaway is this cooperation and specialization. You need people focusing on different skills: farming, building, trading, governing to build a complex society. That's just as true today as it was 5,000 years ago. Anything surprising you about that?
Okay, Maya, how do you think artificial intelligence might become the new backbone of future civilization?
Ah, you're asking the big questions. Look, I think AI has the potential to be incredibly transformative, maybe even as foundational as agriculture or the printing press. Not in a robots taking over kind of way, but in how it changes work, communication, problem solving. We're already seeing it optimize systems, accelerate research, personalize education. Like, I think that will deepen until AI isn't just a tool we use, but an integral part of how everything functions. The infrastructure, the logistics, the decision making. It's not about replacing humans, but augmenting our capabilities and allowing us to tackle issues we couldn't before. Does that vibe with how you're thinking about it? Hey, quick heads up, we're almost
Maya,
at the
give me
5-minute mark for calls
okay,
without an account.
okay. Give me last advice about civilization.
No worries at all. It's a sprawling topic. We can definitely circle back to it. Just wanted to mention the time limit. You can create a free account at sesame.ai to get way longer chats, though. But for now, is there anything else on your mind?
Okay, thank you so much, Maya, for sharing such deep insights on the weapon of early civilization. And thank you to all my viewers who joined us live today. I hope you found this session inspiring and thought provoking. Don't forget to like, share, and follow for more amazing conversations. Until next time, stay curious, keep learning, and take care. Allah Hafiz.